Hello and welcome to another episode of Classics with Bez. I'm Bez and today we're taking a look at Punch-Out and Super Punch-Out for the NES and SNES consoles. We're going to start up here on Punch-Out for the NES. Actually, I think it's called Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and Mike Tyson is the end boss of this particular game. In this incarnation of Punch-Out, you play as Little Mac from the Bronx, New York. He's 17 years old. And basically you're chronicling his journeys to the top of the New York boxing ring. Now the gameplay in this game is very similar to that of Fight Night and Fight Night Round 2, Round 3, Round 4 for the newer systems. It's not so much about actual boxing as it is about timing. The point of the game is to try and dodge your opponent's attacks and counter at the appropriate time so that you deal more damage. If you just go crazy button mashing, you'll just wear yourself out and your opponent will go to town on you. Now we're going to start off here. When you're playing the first round, you want to wait for them to attack you. It happens about a minute and a half into the first round before he starts attacking. Your opponent will step back and give you the bring it on gesture, like that. At which point he'll start throwing punches. Now see, you dodge to the side when he's going to throw a big haymaker, and then you come in and he can get lots of hits off with his guard down. Now the point of this game, like any boxing game, is to knock your opponent out. This game is pretty hard considering that it's just a boxing game for the NES. I think I knocked my opponent down about 5 times in this video, and he does not get knocked out. I only play into round 2 or 3 because this video is only about 7 minutes long. I want to make sure I have time to get the SNES version in too. Now you can see me going to town on this midsection, dodging as much as I can. I just block there. You can block. You still take damage, but not nearly as much. But you do not get the opportunity to counter if you just block an attack. I'm about to knock him down for the first time. The animations in this game aren't great. You get a cameo from Mario, of course. Like any Nintendo game, he's the referee in this particular installment. Now, when the opponent gets back up, you notice his health bar gets increased, not to full health, and each time you knock him down, his health bar increases less. You can see in the top right-hand corner the star and the heart. The star represents my special punch, how many of them I have stored, and the heart represents, of course, how many hit points I have left. Now round 1 just finished there. Each round is 3 minutes. We're going to come in here for round 2. The animations of this game are a little slow. The gameplay is surprisingly fast compared to it. Like, it looks a lot slower than it actually is. I just got hit with a big hook there. I'm going to try and wear myself out. You can see what it's like if you just go crazy button mashing. Your character will get discolored and you won't be able to throw any punches. You'll still be able to dodge, but for a while you won't be able to throw any punches. Now my opponent down again. He gets up rather quickly. It only takes him a few minutes, or a few seconds rather. Mario counts. I think he gets up to about 8, and he gets up. Let me head back to the ring. I'm dodging and punching, trying to wear myself out. As you can see, this gameplay is kind of repetitive, but it is really fun. It's a lot of fun to just pick up, play around, put back down. It's, of course, doesn't have a save function, but you can enter a password at the start screen, which will let you pick up where you left off with your stats and so on. Now, I just knocked my opponent down for the 3rd time, and you notice he gets up again. I wasn't able to knock him out this round. Now you can see the purple color I just turned. I actually wore myself out. Got beat down to 0 health out of stamina, which basically means that I can't throw any punches. I move slower. I got knocked down there. I'm going to let myself get counted out, or I'm going to try and let myself get counted out. We're going to switch over to the SNES version of this game, Super Punch-Out, which is, in my opinion, a lot better. You can see right away that the color is better in this. Of course, it's an SNES version as compared to that of the NES. The sound is a lot louder too, more clear. Now we're going to go start a new game. In this game it actually lets you customize your character, but it asks you to give him a name. Out of respect for the previous Punch-Out game, we're just going to call him Mac. And you have a couple different modes you can do here. Championship mode, which is basically the story mode. You can map out your button settings. I'm going to go show you a couple of the menus there. We're going to go as Mac, Championship mode. As you go on, you can unlock more circuits and other gameplay modes like Time Trial. We're going to face Gabby J. Now down at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see your Super Punch meter. You build that up as you play through the game. By getting consecutive hits. You see, this game allows you a lot more combinations. You can go for headshots and body shots with both right and left. Now this game is very good on the SNES. It's one of the better boxing games for the system. It also was available in arcade with a standalone console where you actually had to put your hands inside the boxing gloves and play like you were a real boxer, similar to how you play Wii Boxing for Wii Sports on the Nintendo Wii, except it was way more fun. If you're the kind of person who collects classic arcade games and has the money to purchase the machines, I would definitely suggest picking that one up. It's a ton of fun. Now, I'm going to try and use my Super Punch here a couple of times. Now, if you're really into classic gaming, this is definitely a game I recommend for everyone to try. This has been Classics with Bez. I'm Bez, and if you like my videos, please rate, subscribe, and have a